Plants vs. Zombies is a strategy video game originally released in 2009 that puts a twist on the classic tower defense genre by having the player defend against enemies with customizable sets of plants. The objective of the game is to defend your house from the zombies by using the plants at your disposal. The way you utilize your plants is by placing them on the lawn, which depending on the stage is a 5x9 or 6x9 grid, where they will defend the house by attacking the zombies. Each individual plant has a different amount of sun required to use it, and a different amount of cooldown time until it can be planted again. At the beginning of each level, you start with almost 0 sun, and need to collect sun that falls from the sky in order to be able to place plants. The game's core mechanics may seem simplistic, but each individual plant, stage, and zombie has unique niches that provide strategic and entertaining gameplay that hold up to this day. The main game mode is the Adventure mode that has 50 levels split evenly between 5 stages. Plants are a core aspect of the game, and the way you use them determines how successful you will be. One of the most important decisions you'll have to make is choosing which plants go on your team. Just like in Pokemon, Hearthstone, or Magic the Gathering, choosing your team is very important and will have a grave impact on the game. The first way you can do this is by analyzing each aspect of the level and choosing your plants accordingly. The second way you can do this is by closing your eyes and randomly clicking as you flail your mouse around.
Go crazy! Ah! Go stupid! Ah!
This method is particularly agonizing, as when you start the level, you'll realize that you somehow forgot to bring a sunflower even after the game warned you, and then proceed to inevitably lose and regret your life choices. When picking and using your plants, it's important to know them well, so this is a basic rundown of them. There's the pea shooter, the iconic franchise mascot. He shoots peas. He's pretty simple, but is pretty effective at stuffing the zombies' mouths so full of peas that they choke. Then there's the sunflower. This plant produces sun and is almost always going to be your main source of it. This plant is vital on every team for its cheap sun cost and quick cooldown that result in large sun profit, until of course you play on a night level. The walnut is a unique plant for its niche as a punching bag, or stall. This plant can stand as a border in the front lines, as it is able to take up to 72 bites before being fully eaten.
Let me in! Let me in!
Despite being used exclusively to stall the zombies, he smiles through it all. And even though the walnut is unable to attack the zombies, it can be deadly when paired with a spikeweed. The spikeweed damages zombies with its spikes and is unable to be eaten by the zombies due to its flatness. These attributes allow it to be placed in front of a walnut so that the spikeweed can attack zombies continuously as they desperately try and eat their way past the walnut. Oh yeah, and it also loves hockey. The kernel pult, or corn if you're a normal person, is a plant that throws corn kernels at zombies. It functions exactly like a pea shooter, except for the fact that it will randomly throw a giant hunk of butter at a zombie. Why does this happen? Because corn equals popcorn and popcorn equals butter, obviously. The butter, other than being just annoying, does more damage and also freezes zombies in place temporarily.
That boy is stuck in time.
Then there's the squash. The squash is a one-time use plant that as soon as placed will jump up in the air and crush anything nearby with the force of a 5-ton truck. It does a lot of damage instantly and only costs 15 sun, making it great in a pinch. I can't go over all the plants in detail, but here is a brief overview of the others. The snow pea and repeater are just better pea shooters. These are all illegally sold drugs. The tall nut is just the walnut, but tall.
Damn!
The magnet shroom unequips all magnetic armor a zombie has, and the gold magnet is just a dripped out version. The imitator is just ditto. These are simps. This doesn't make sense. And the potato mine, cherry bomb, doom shroom, and jalapeno all explode. While it's important to know the plants at your disposal, it is also important to know the different types of zombies you will be facing, so this is a quick rundown of them. The brown coat or basic zombie is iconic and simplistic. He walks forward, eats plants, and is relatively easy to kill. The Conehead is a stronger version of him, and the Buckethead is a stronger version of the Conehead. The Bungee Zombie is unique from other zombies because it doesn't actually come from the right of the stage and work its way towards the house. Instead, he drops down from above and steals one of your plants. Since there isn't much time to deal damage to him, the most effective way to counter him is by using an umbrella leaf, which shields the plants around it from his attack. Lastly, there's the Gargantuar.
Now that is an Avengers level threat.
This monster can withstand a blow from a cherry bomb and can't be one-shot by any plant in the game. He uses a telephone pole to crush plants instantly and mess up electrical work better than PG&E. He also carries an imp on his back that he throws when damaged. As you advance through the adventure mode, you unlock different game modes, one of the most prominent being minigames. The minigames game mode features a variety of different twists on the original adventure mode, providing much more additional content and replayability. Some of the most memorable of these minigames being Walnut Bowling, Slot Machine, and Whack-A-Zombie. The Walnut Bowling minigame has you bowl walnuts down aisles to knock down zombies. You do this with regular walnuts and with exploding walnuts. Walnut Bowling is a simple and strategy is minimal, but provides some of the most satisfying moments in gaming. The objective of the Slot Machine minigame is, instead of defeating all the zombies, to collect 2,000 sun. You do this by spinning the slot machine to get sun. However, not using it and just hoarding sun is impossible, because if you don't, zombies will reach your house and you will lose. The game is just like real-life gambling, but instead of paying with in-game currency or money, you pay with your sanity. The Whack-A-Zombie minigame has you click the zombie to kill them instead of having plants defend the house, basically turning the game into a glorified cookie clicker. The reward for beating the minigame is some coins, a trophy, and carpal tunnel. Overall, Plants vs. Zombies is a great game that holds a place in my heart as well as in other people's hearts for the nostalgia and timeless gameplay that it has. If you haven't played the game or are feeling nostalgic, I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching.